What's going on, my Fujos? And Lezen has recently dropped a new read, A Blessed Night. Now, just to give you a heads up, there is a level of graping in this read, but it's not a vicious graping. It's more so that the main character is drunk. Granted, it looks like he's going along with what's going on, but he's not particularly conscious, and he doesn't identify as a gay man. So I just want to point that out. But we are going to get into this new read. Let's get into this intro, and then we're going to get into this read.
This is Hippie Fujoshi.
What's going on, my Fujos? And we are going to get into A Blessed Night. Now, in A Blessed Night, we have Eun-chung, who is the bottom, the main character. We have Ian, and we have Hyun. I'm hoping I'm saying his name right. Now, all three of these gentlemen are best friends. The three of them have friendship rings, and they all met in church. So it's part of like a little church group. They've all relatively been friends since they were children. And on this particular night, this is the after last night, okay? Last night, these three went out to drinks. Eun-chung has recently broke up with his girlfriend. The girlfriend revealed that he's not bringing the vigor in the bedroom. He's not bringing the boop bop bop. So therefore, the relationship had to end. Now, these two were there supposed to be supportive and help him get back on, the bandwagon of finding that woman he wants to be with and have children. But instead, he got completely drunk, which they were feeding him drinks and food. And he ended up having relations with one of them. Now, it's up in the air. Honestly, he could have had relations with the both of them. Being that you're finding out that people had reserved feelings and notions to want to put that thing up in Eun-chung, okay? Now, Eun-chung has gotten violated. He's trying to figure out who violated him. And it just so happens he gets a black male text message. And it happens to be one of them wanting to have a second go round with Eun-chung. And he sees this person. This read is a love triangle, but it's not a love triangle that you would think you are tapping into. Usually the bottom is in deep like with one of the characters, and then it just so happens another character comes in, or an unrequited love within the bottom or the top. However, it's always to a point, a relationship already established in hindsight. Depending on how you look at it, I think the only one that's a little different is Topsy-Turvy, which is him walking into the situation. That's like Topsy-Turvy is kind of different too. Sorry, I'm just I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, Topsy-Turvy was out the ordinary too with the love triangle. But with this one in particular, homeboy got raped. He got sexually assaulted. So it's like, who did it and who was a part of it? And honestly, it's feeling like the both of them. But if he had to be with somebody, I'm rooting for Hyun, right? It's a weird situation because it seems like these two is who we have to choose. It's like who we're choosing from. And you're wondering who he's going to be with. How's this all going to play out? Because how their feelings are being introduced to the table to Eun-chung is in a very messed up way. It's not as if they sat down and they told him, hey, I've had feelings for you and I don't know what to do with it. The man was sexually assaulted. He wasn't intimate at that point in time, but Eun-chung is learning certain things about himself. I think Eun-chung relatively was in the closet but didn't know about these emotions, and because of these events happened, he's tapped into a level of orgasmic explorations that I think he's going to want to explore more, and it's going to be one of them that he feels that he has more of a friendship with and to be more honest with himself with, but how he gets there is definitely going to be the voyage. That's going to be a bit rocky, especially since one of them has already revealed himself and he's already tapping into that pumpkin. Now, I'm going to keep up with recaps on the story because it is very interesting, but I don't want to tell particularly who as of yet, giving you guys, my fellow Fujos, time to tap into this read. By the next recap, you will know. You will know what happened. And then we can freely talk about the chapter. I am fully tapped in and locked into this read because I'm so curious on how this is all going to play out. Plus, it's the aspect of all three of them are church friends. Friendship rings where Eun-chung, I all caught up 6 chapters. Eun-chung has removed this ring. He is on the defense with this friendship because he's trying to figure out who's his friends and who's his enemies. Because one of them already told him he ain't got no friends. Everybody want to do him. Everybody wants to do Eun-chung. So who's Eun-chung's friends? We need to know. Guys, if you have already tapped into A Blessed Night, drop your comments below. If not, go ahead and tap in. It is a good read so far. And we are definitely going to recap and react this story on the Hippie Fujoshi. Guys, you already know, if you like, love, and enjoy our amazing recap and react content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell to know when we upload new videos. Also, you already know, be amazing, and keep reading those BL Manhwas. Laters, my beautiful BL Fujos out there.
Lay back, relax, sip your tea, find your favorite BL story. Kiss sense, hearts and gentle feels. This channel's yours, so keep it real. Got stories and truths to tell.